So for everybody that is tuning in, and to do a quick explanation at the beginning, I have been working for the last 6 months to combine D&D and Genshin. And this is session 0. This is our first session of doing this D&D Genshin combination Frankenstein game. Now, the way that this has worked, as you can see on screen, right, we have a top view of Mondstadt, and our 4 players, who are Melissa, my wife, Zach, who is one of my mods, Cloud, who is one of my mods, and Doggy, who is the person that edits my videos. They are our 4 players. And they have modeled their in-game players after a character in Genshin. So the characters that you see on screen are going to actually be their representatives, right? So as you can see, we have Layla, we have Yaimiko, that is actually hidden, Ayaka, and Kuki. So each one of our 4 players... Hey, Doggy.
Oh my god.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. Okay, so out of our 4 players, they have each chosen their in D&D character to be represented by one of these 4. So Cloud will be Layla. Melissa was going to be Kuki. They have different names. I'm just kind of telling you like what character on screen represents each character in the game. Yaimiko is going to be Doggy, and Ayaka is going to be Zach. We are going to be calling them different names. We are going to be calling them by their in-game names, which we will get to as we play through the story. We're going to have each of them introduce themselves. But this is the official starting point. We are officially starting. I feel like my YouTube chat isn't working. It is working. Okay, cool. Awesome. So now that that's all technical issues are done, so this is going to be us playing. We're going to be playing on Roll20, which is a website used for D&D stuff. I have several maps set up, ready to go. This is session 0. So this is going to be the beginner session. This is going to be getting everybody familiar with the combat, familiar with the exploration, familiar with D&D in general, because out of these 4 people, the only D&D experience that they have is Baldur's Gate. And Zach refunded the game. So...
Wait, actually?
Yes.
No. What, Zach?
Okay, so they have...
I'll just join yours if I need to play in your time.
They have their character sheets. I don't have one to show. That's okay. So as we go through, we will talk about character sheets. I'll pull one up, let you guys see one as we go through. So we are going to officially begin. This is also my first time DMing a D&D session. So hopefully this goes well. Now, we are opening our scene with the city of Mondstadt, as everybody can see on their screen right now. Now, the city of Mondstadt is a very peaceful city known as the City of Wind. It is the city of the Animo Archon, Barbados, that is placed kind of in the middle of a lake. It has this older German-style building structure, architect to it. And part of, or one of the big things in that city, is going to be that it is a central hub for what is called the Adventurers Guild. The Adventurers Guild is a nation worldwide called Tevat. It is a worldwide group of people that explore, help people out, and try to fight something called the Abyss. Now, most of you guys know this. However, I am trying to build the story, right? So this is where our adventure begins. Our adventure is going to begin in the wonderful, wonderful city of Mondstadt, the Animo Nation. So, as you can see here, we have our 4 players that are standing in front of this building right below us. Now, this building is the main Mondstadt hub for adventurers. And this is a photo of the building, and in that building, we have our wonderful guild representative named Catherine. Now, we have our 4 adventurers, our 4 new adventurers standing out in front of the guild, and they all look to Catherine. And Catherine says to them, "Ad Astra Abyssosk, and welcome to the Adventurers Guild. I am Catherine, Now, before we get into introductions, I would like to say thank you to the 4 of you for answering our request for new adventurers. You 4 will be a guild-appointed party. I hope that you can support and help each other as you progress through your journey. In every main city of Teyvat, there will be an Adventurers Guild office like this one. When you visit a new city, please be sure to stop by and connect with your local Adventurers Guild branch. Now, it is the time for introductions. If you could, one at a time, introduce yourself and, for example, give like your name, the nation where you're from, the weapon that you're using. Since none of you have visions yet, please keep it simple and short. Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Wait, are we saying this in our character's voice or like?
Yes.
Okay. Hey everyone. My name is Arya. I come from the nation Shaznaya, and I'm using a bow. Just a regular plain bow.
Okay, and Arya will be represented by Layla on our map. Who would like to go next?
Oh, let me just warn you, I'm not doing a character voice. My name is Artemis, and I'm from Sesnaya. I use a sword.
Thank you. Who next?
I'll go next. A character voice may come later in the game, but for now, I am Lahaba. I'm from Sumeru, and I'm using a hunter's bow.
Okay, nice.
And last?
I am Milo. I'm from Fontaine, and I use a bow.
Wow, 3 bow users. Exciting. Now that you have all gotten acquainted, let me give you each a blank vision, as well as an item to infuse the element that you requested on your adventurer's application. So, for Lahaba, I have an Animoculi. For Artemis, I have an Electroculus. For Wilo, I have a Hydroculus. And for Arya, I have a Cryoculus. Thanks to the Traveler and his companion Paimon, we have a surplus of these oculi that we have found a way to infuse them into blank visions to allow for any new adventurers to have a vision. Now that I have given out your blank oculi, your blank visions, your first quest as official adventurers is to put your oculi into your blank visions. Do you guys have any questions for me?
No.
No questions from Arya.
Anybody else have any questions?
How do you intend for us to put our oculi into our vision?
That is a great question. Thank you. Something else that I would like to bring up is after seeing how well the Traveler and Paimon have worked out, the guild has decided that each new party will also be given their own quote-unquote Paimon. Now, this traveling companion will be able to help you out, answer questions, follow you around, and will be able to help you along your journey. This companion will also be able to tell you how to put your oculi into your visions. Now, I would like for you to choose your companion. In front of you are 3 boxes. Box 1, 2, and 3. Each one contains a traveling companion. Please pick one.
Okay, guys, do we want to vote
Yes.
for a number?
Yeah.
Can we ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Do we get any hints about what's in each box?
Well, we often advise that new adventurers try to investigate each box because adventurers have been known to get kind of a feeling from the companions in each box. Each one does have a slightly different personality. However, all of these are fresh. They were fished up this morning.
Okay, so if we want to investigate the box, what are we rolling for?
That would be an investigation check. So on your character sheet, you should have... Here, I will actually bring up a character sheet
And a show.
and show everybody, yes, and show everybody what the character sheets look like in case you're not familiar with D&D and how some of this stuff works. So this right here is Lahaba's character sheet as it loads. And as you can see over on the side, we have something like strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. This is the D&D aspect of this game, where whenever they want to do something, for instance, like investigate, it is affected by these numbers and stats. These numbers and stats were, they rolled for them beforehand. So these are the modifiers. And I might be referencing back to that every so often. So, who would like to investigate the box? You will each be able to investigate one box.
Okay.
Arya would like to investigate the middle box.
Box 2? Okay. Will you please roll 1d20 for an investigation check? And add on your modifier for your investigation.
Modifier, yep.
So tell me what you rolled and then tell me what your modifier was.
I rolled a 17 with the +5 modifier.
Okay, so 22. So Arya walks up to the box, placing a hand on both sides, and closes their eyes to try to get a feel for it. She can tell that the box is trying to tell them something. So they close their eyes to really try to feel what's in the box. And you're trying to listen to what it says. And what the box tells you, or the creature coming from inside the box, is that it is a very, very balanced creature. You'll be able to ask it any question about Teyvat, and it will do its absolute best to answer the question. Now, it will be able to answer any question, but it may not be able to answer it to your complete satisfaction. In combat, this traveling companion will be able to help you about 50% of the time.
Oh, okay. 50% of the time.
And may not answer your questions the way you want.
We'll answer the questions to a satisfactory degree. If I had to put it in a very good word, it would be balanced.
Oh my.
Satisfactory. Go ahead.
Arya looks at Astro and says if he wants to go next.
Who?
Your name is Astro, right? Or Astro?
Artemis.
Artemis, yes. Arya looks at Artemis and says if he wants to go next.
Artemis, which box? Catherine looks at Artemis and says, Artemis, which box would you like to try? 1 or 3?
I will do box 3.
Okay. Please roll me an investigation check.
20.
It was a what?
It was 20.
It was a nat 20? Or was it a 20?
It was 19 plus 1.
Okay. So, Artemis walks up to the box, doing the same thing as Arya, placing a hand on either side, closing his eyes to try and listen to what the box is going to tell him. As he does, the box says to him that this particular companion will be able to answer any question, probably giving too much information. However, whenever it comes to combat, you have a 3 in 20 of succeeding. Box 2 had a 10 in 20. This has a 3 in 20 of succeeding and helping you in combat.
Okay. So we have
Now,
one that may...
Now Catherine looks at Lahaba and says, Lahaba, would you like to try box 1?
I would, but I want to hear what Arya was going to ask.
Oh, Arya was just saying that we have one that has... So we have one that yaps a lot, and then the other one that may not, like, fight with us.
I didn't say yaps a lot. I will clarify this because you rolled high enough. If you ask a question, she will give you the most detailed answer.
Oh, I like that. Arya likes that.
But in combat, will not be as helpful.
Got it.
The middle one will answer your question, may leave out a detail or two, but will answer the question. And will be half and half on combat.
Okay.
Okay. Let's Lahaba would like to investigate box 1.
So Lahaba walks up to box 1, placing a hand on either side, trying to listen to the voice of the companion coming from inside. Please roll me an investigation check.
20. Nat 20. And plus 6 investigation.
Of course. So Lahaba closes her eyes to try and listen to the voice coming from this creature. Now, because you rolled a nat 20, I will give you exact numbers. If you were to ask a question, the likelihood of them knowing the answer is extremely, extremely low. Or they will not be able to answer it in a satisfactory way. For instance, if you ask what color the water is, they might tell you that the grass is green.
Mm-hmm.
However, when it comes to combat, the likelihood of them failing in combat is 3 in 20, meaning you will succeed. They will succeed in helping you in combat 17 out of 20 times.
Can I ask a question?
You can.
When you refer to helping us in combat,
Mhm.
does that refer to physically helping us in combat or mentally as far as like strategy?
Well, that would be both. If you were to ask, since all three of you rolled high enough.
Mm-hmm.
Soup said, also, I'm mad I don't get a say in the companion. Soup, you're fine. You'll be good.
Well,
Now, since all three of you rolled high and one of you rolled a nat 20, I will give you a little bit more information. In combat, the companion will be able to do something for you that will directly affect the battle.
Okay.
On box 1, I'm just going to say the fighter, the likelihood of them succeeding is 17 and 20. You will have to roll a 4 or higher for them to succeed. A 1 on a d20 with no stats or anything like that. No, what's the word that I'm not remembering right now? Modifiers.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a straight up 17 and 20. I will not explain how it will help you in combat. You'll have to figure that out. But if you roll a 17 or higher, it will help you. Very much can help you to a very high degree.
A 17 or higher? Or
No,
a 4
a 4 or higher. So you have a 17 out of 20 chance of it succeeding.
Okay.
When it comes to information about Tevat, about what you guys are doing, it is most likely not going to give you information that will help you. Not on purpose, but because it's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
The middle one, you need to roll a 10 or higher for it to contribute in combat. So 50% of the time. When it comes to questions, it will answer your questions, but it may not remember every single detail about them, about your question. It's a very balanced companion. The one that is the knowledgeable one, you have to roll higher than a 17, an 18, 19, or 20 for it to succeed in helping you in combat. However, it will give you a ton of knowledge. If you ask a question about something, if you were to ask what Catherine's favorite flower is, this companion knows.
Ooh,
but
okay.
it won't be able to help you in combat as often. So you have both ends of the scale and a balanced companion. Which one would you guys like?
Do we think we need combat help more or information more? Or do we want both?
Aria looks at the team and says that maybe we should prioritize having information that can combat, because knowledge is everything, right?
Okay, hang on. I'm going to clarify something real quick, and then I'm going to shut up. I'm going to give an example. If you ask the fighter, where is Catherine? If you were to go to a new city and said, hey, where is Catherine? The fighter would say, who's Catherine? The middle one would say, oh, I can take you to Catherine. And the one that knows a lot would say, Catherine is here. She's having a bad day. You might want to bring her this to cheer her up, and maybe she'll give you something extra.
I was thinking you might want balanced one.
Okay. I use a bow. And there's 2 other people who use a bow. Who else uses a bow?
Aria.
Okay, Arya and who else?
What is Doggy shit?
Doggy, right?
Yes, Wilo uses a bow.
Yeah.
And then Zach, Artemis, right?
I use a sword.
Okay.
That maybe we should pick a fighter. Like we have 3 bows and then 1 sword, but having the information but would be nice.
I think we should go with balanced one.
Yeah, information gives us more on like. There's potential to find out more about like who we are fighting and what, what they're weak to.
I will say one thing. All of the enemies in this are Genshin enemies. So your Genshin knowledge will also tell you what things are weak to.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Got it.
Good to know.
What if we needed to find Venti? Then we just ask like
Well,
just
box 2, if they knew, would take us there. Box 3 would say, yep, this is where they are and this is what you want.
That's fair.
Okay, how about 1 by 1 we vote? Huh?
That's fine. Yeah. So Arya goes for box 3.
Artemis chooses box 2.
Lahaba chooses box 2.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, box 2.
Doggy is not allowed to weigh in on this because Doggy knows more about this than he does, than you guys do.
I was like, why did we just skip?
Because Doggy's not allowed to vote on this. Doggy knows too much information on this right now because he helped me test certain things whenever it comes to this character.
Doggy, did we make a good decision?
So, you guys have chosen. Catherine looks at you 4 and says, so you have chosen companion in box number 2, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Arya says yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I will open the box and out will come your companion. Its name is Mon Mon. Now, some of these companions can be a little shy. So whenever I open this box and the companion comes out, I would like it if you guys were to kind of introduce yourself. So Catherine reaches over, opens the box, and a creature similar to Paimon floats up, and this light that was around it goes away, and you start to see it is about the same shape as Paimon. It's very, very similar to Paimon. And it opens its eyes, and it looks at you 4. And Catherine says, would some of you like to introduce yourself to your new companion?
Yeah, Arya would like to go first because she's very excited.
Go ahead, Arya.
Hi, Mon Mon. My name is Arya.
Come on, Mon. How are you guys doing today? I'm your new traveling companion. I can't wait to go on adventures with you guys. I look so forward to this. Mon Mon looks around excitedly at all 4 of you and says, I can't wait. Did you guys already get it registered and everything? Did Catherine already tell you? Are you guys ready for your first quest? I'm so excited.
Can we kill it?
Catherine looks at you and says, no, you cannot kill Mon Mon. Mon Mon has no HP. You cannot kill Mon Mon.
Damn it.
Arya labels Mon Mon under emergency food in her notebook.
Deal.
Oh, that sounds like my cousin Paimon. She also got said to be emergency food. I hope I have a reoccurring joke like that one day. So, you guys look at Maimon. Do you have any questions for Maimon? Maimon looks and says, "Do you guys have any questions for me?" Did you guys get your blink visions? Do we need to go get those filled?
Oh yes.
Mine.
Yeah, yes. What was your name again? I totally forgot.
I'm Lahaba. Could you help us put our elements in our visions, please?
Yes, I most certainly can help you guys go do that. Sorry, guys, if I was a little too loud on that, I'm going to scoot the mic a little bit away from me.
It was very, very
Very loud.
Well, it was meant to be at first. So, Catherine waves goodbye as you guys start to leave. Mon leading the way. Mon looks at you and says, "Okay, so guys, I know exactly where we gotta go to get these oculi into the visions. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave Mondstadt and we're gonna walk through and we're gonna go to what's called a Statue of the Seven in Windrise. Okay, I can take you guys exactly there."
Sounds great.
So, by the way, you guys have to deal with this voice for the rest of the campaign.
This is gonna suck.
Soup loves it.
If we had off script,
Break the fourth wall.
If we had chosen a different box, was there a different voice?
Absolutely, and there's a different personality.
Dang it.
I love that.
Let's just hear it. What were the other ones like?
Box number 1 was going to be very stoic. "I can help you guys. I will be by your side in every fight." And box number 3 was going to be very sassy. Like, "Well, honestly, it might be good if you were to unplug your ears and listen to me every once in a while." That was going to be box 1 and 3.
I love
And Doggy knew which voice was which one.
Oh,
That's
God.
why you didn't want to.
Dev said she'd take the chocolate voice over this.
Chocolate.
Chocolate! Okay. So, as you guys are leaving, by the way, Melissa, you know how I told you there'd be a way to direct a question to me in this entire thing?
Mm-hmm.
You have to direct the question to Mon.
Great.
So anytime that you guys have a question you need to ask me, you can just go ahead and ask, and I'll give you an answer. I promise I will.
Love
That's
that.
just a mistake.
Mon, are
Yeah.
we going to the Statue of Seven?
Yes, we are. So, what we've got to do is that we have got to leave Mondstadt, and you know what? You four, my new best friends, you can follow me, and I will show you exactly how to get out there. So, you 5, because Mon is now with you forever and always, you are going to be leaving Mondstadt, and you are going to be heading out as Mon is taking you guys across this bridge, leaving Mondstadt. You notice that this is the scenery outside of Mondstadt. And on the bridge, as you're crossing it, you notice a young boy with maybe about 5 birds out in front of him. And Mon says to you guys, "Oh, I wonder what this boy's doing here. Should we stop and talk to him? What do you guys want to do?"
Arya takes his longbow and charges a shot at the birds. Do I have to roll for that?
Yeah, you have to roll a d20. What do you roll on your d20?
Oh my god, I got a 7.
You get a 7. You miss. Does anybody else want to take a shot?
Lahaba would like to take a shot.
Roll me a d20.
Ten.
You hit one.
Ari looks at Lahaba and like cheers.
Wilo, do you want to take a shot?
High five.
Wilo, do you want to take a shot?
Doggy might have walked away.
Doggy might have walked away whenever he heard Mon Mon.
Turn it on.
Say that again, Doggy. I just turned you up a little bit.
Oh.
One more time, Doggy.
One more time.
Am I lagging or something?
Yeah, do you want to take a shot at Timmy's pigeons?
Yes, yes.
Roll me a d20. Did you have a die ready, Doggy? Do you have to go find one?
No.
Do what?
7.
You rolled a 7? Okay, you also
Yes.
miss. So, you guys were able to take down a single one of Timmy's pigeons.
Yes.
All right,
As-
so all of you suck at using a bow.
So, Timmy looks at you and says, "Hey, those are my best friends. Why would you do that? I'm going to go tell Mom on you." And Timmy runs down the bridge back into Mondstadt. Mon looks at you and says, "Why would you guys do that? That was his best friends. Why would you... Oh, wait, can we eat this?" Mon's okay.
Exactly. Arya picks up the fowl from the ground and gives it to Lahaba.
Okay, Lahaba, add a piece of fowl to your inventory. Just write it in on your character sheet on your inventory.
In my bag.
In your bag, yes.
Meat.
No, fowl. Specifically fowl.
Fowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as you guys cross this bridge, you get to a split point. So thank you so much for watching that video. It was a lot of fun to do. I'm so sorry about that Mon audio jump scare. I tried to turn it down a little bit. I got so excited. I leaned into the mic too much. I'm so sorry. But if you want to check out the rest of the Session 0, I'm going to be uploading those videos as well. Next, I'm going to have to break it down, I think, into 2 or 3 more videos, but I'll be sure to upload those. And then do be sure to check out the live streams where we'll be doing it live. We're going to spruce it up a little bit, right? Session 0 was very much a Session 0. We're going to be getting much different icons, things like that. So check out those live streams as well, and I will see you in the next one.